Alright, what is good, YouTube? I am back. It's good chat. Alright, so we back with another Shmi Reviews video. You know, he just posted this, the invincible Viltrumite Wars began. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy, and we're here with another video. Yes, we got some more Invincible. No long talks. Are you locked in? I don't know if you're locked in. I'm gonna give you a second. Alright, lock the f in. Now let's get into it. We start with Theta saying it's time for war. The coalition ain't never been this ready, and those Viltrumites ain't never been weaker than now. There's only 50 of them, and we got millions of people.
Let me also say I'm sorry if there is a fan sound. I'm so sorry. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure it's not in the video. I'm just going to put that out there. Sorry. Let's get to it.
Just jump him. We move to Thrag talking to his people. He says, those coalition bums think they strong? You don't even know 50 of us can wipe them out fully. They think they're our equal? Hell no. Even thinking that is disrespectful. Even that Scourge virus they sent, that only made us stronger. We see Thetis' team taking the blood from those bugs, analyzing the Ragnars, and they have the new and improved Scourge virus ready. The Viltrumites get ready too. All their allied people hop on the ships and they set off for this war. At the same time, Thetis and all the coalition get ready too. The people are cheering for them to win. Thrag says to his people, you know your tasks. Remember Argyle's words. All is ours. Let the blood clot war begin. The ships are in space and the first Viltrumite sees the coalition's ships, so she zooms in with the quickness to fight them. They get on their Star Wars shit and just start shooting at each other, and she goes in punching the ship. We move to Thrag in his room and he's like, these really going against us. Do they know who we are? They don't deserve no freedom. This is our shit. It's all good though. Thetis and the coalition will be destroyed and we're gonna take back our rightful.
Hold on. Y'all see that boy Thrag hairline, bro? Hey, sign me up to be his barber in this universe. I'm trying to be the most protected man in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold on. This man Thrag looking good though. You know what I'm saying?
Place. And the man is talking to a skull? Yeah, see, not gonna lie, I knew there was no way the leader of the Viltrumites is okay in the head. Now we cut to Omni-Man and he's punching pieces of this mountain and putting it on the ground for Conquest's grave. Oliver says, nah, f that. The man dead tried killing both of your youths on multiple occasions and you're gonna give him a proper burial? We should feed him to the vultures. He don't deserve this shit. And Oliver flies off. We move to Mark and the man is still passed out and his insides still look like spaghetti. Oliver says, we need to get him out of here, someplace with a doctor. But they're deep in Viltrumite's territory right now. If they try to move him...
I'm gonna be honest, I did not know Conquest actually died. I thought he was just, like, passed out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, him dying is valid though. Like, let's put that out there. Him dying is valid. Like, he needs to get out of there. It was like Mark won that fight that time, man. But that man is out of commission, bro. I need him to get back up.
They risk getting jumped by the Viltrumites and them all not surviving. So they need to just stay hidden and wait for him to recover. And it could take months for him to get back to 100%? Huh? So we're gonna leave arguably the top 3 strongest fighters out of the fight with Viltrum. Yeah, GG's, we might be cooked. Oliver says, shit, I never thought I'd see Mark like this. I thought he was... Back on the Viltrumite ship, General Krieg calls and says, y'all need to go to Glacier Prime right now. These coalition scrubs think they can take over the planet? Make those just suffer. But they still haven't found Conquest or Nolan and his kids. Krieg says, you'll get your punishment later. Worry about this right now. We move to Alan and Tech Jacket and they're playing games, but they hear General Krieg say they're going to Glacier Prime. Alan's like, okay, bless. We'll stay on the ship till they get there, then we'll hop out, join the coalition, and do some serious damage to Viltrum. Then they just go back to playing games. Like, they must be playing 2K or something. Back on the planet, Nolan starts comboing this bug up bad. It ain't done though. It gives him a rude tail whip into this wall and eats him? Hold on. Are these Viltrumites frauds? But then the man just breaks out and says, I hope you're hungry, Oliver. Like, who the hell would eat that? They get it on the barbecue and they feed Mark this green juice. Like, come on, bro. Just end me instead. Now, it's the next day and Nolan says, get up, little you. We're going to train. Shit, we got all this time on our hands. Might as well do this. Oliver says, bitch, I know how to fight. Oh, you do? Show me what you got then, boy. Oliver goes in swinging and kicking, but Omni-Man's dodging everything, and he grabs his hand and throws him on the ground. Damn. Oliver tries to go in punching some more, but this ain't nothing.
Hold on. I'm gonna need that music he had in that background though. That music hit. I'm gonna need that. Shimmy, hey, hit me up, man. I'm gonna need that from you, bro. I'm gonna look that up for sure.
To the third strongest Viltrumite, and Oliver falls to the ground. The man gets angry and says, you know what? I heard you. You said you ain't love my mom and she was a mistake? Listen though, gang. A bug versus Bad Gal Debbie? Be for real. Oliver says, am I a mistake too? Wanted to be just like you. I even put your symbol on my suit. And you ain't even come to see me? Nolan tells him, you're right, I'm wrong for that. I'm trying to be a better person. But it's too late for him to beat the deadbeat dad allegations. It's like LeBron's pop trying to be in his life after he made it. It don't work that way, boy. On the Viltrumite ship, Alan and Tech Jacket get to the planet where the Coalition is fighting. They get out the ship and go straight for the Coalition. But the Viltrumites see them and they just look at each other. They know what time it is. They get out the ship and start chasing after them. But Tech Jacket's already at maximum thrust. She can't go any faster. Shorty's about to get caught. Alan ain't about to leave his 2K teammate to die, so he throws her forward, goes in and punches the black guy and throws the next one. But the black guy comes back and starts comboing him. This is not a good 2v1 to be in. They start hitting him again from all angles and it's really not looking good. Alan tries fighting them back, giving them a little 1-2, but he gets a knee in the stomach and then a headbutt. Then this Viltrumite pulls out their knife hand technique. It's the most deadly attack in the verse.
As we already know, once they pull out that knife hand, bro, it's usually wraps. I pray this man get out of this. I really do.
But Tech Jacket comes back and unloads the switch on them. Alan's like, oh, why did you come back? But she ain't come alone. Space Racer pulls up too with the super blick and he shoots this one in the stomach and it goes right through the ship too, destroying it. The black guy sees this and he just runs. Like, what happened to your pride? The battle ain't over yet though, so they go to join it. Now back to Omni-Man and Oliver. Mark ain't healing properly, he needs something with more protein. They need to get him that whey protein or something. That's like 45 grams a serving. They go to get these monsters' eggs, but the bug mom comes out and attacks them. Omni-Man gets hit and Oliver gets hit to the ground too. But they get back up and do some father-son combos on the mom and give it a double uppercut, breaking its jaw. Omni-Man wants to kill it, but Oliver says, chill, think about what you're doing. She can't lay any more eggs if we kill her. Not gonna lie, that was smart from him. Back to Alan and Tech Jacket, they get to the Coalition headquarters, and the demon is waiting for them. The man himself, Battle Beast, is here. He walks up to Alan and says, you promised me. You promised me more battles, more glory, more worthy opponents. Alan says, gang, listen, we got a whole war with the strongest race in the universe. How about that? And you already know he's ready. Now we go to the meeting room and Alan's like,
hey, best way to get Battle Beast on your squad. Let him know there's about to be fades, bro. That man all about them fades. Long as he know there's fades to be had, Battle Beast is there. Hands down, bro. Hands down. Easy.
Hold on, Nolan and them ain't here yet? Shit, we needed them bad. We look on the table and all the red planets are the ones that are still under Viltrumite's control. And the blue ones are the ones they've liberated. I can't lie, they're getting cooked. They're trying some new tactics, but the Viltrumite forces are too strong. If we're being real though, Thaddeus just needs to drop the Scourge virus and end them. Fuck all the fighting. Back on the planet, Nolan's feeding Mark the eggs, and he got a whole ass beard now. Damn. Oliver and Nolan are sitting by the fire and he says, if my mom meant nothing to you, why the hell did you have me? Shit, I just needed some. Nolan tells him, what I said, it wasn't true. I was just trying to get Debbie back. You know when you fumble your first baddie? It's one of those ones. After I left Earth, I was lost, and Andressa and them saved me. They forgive and move on just like that. They showed me there is a way out for a deadbeat like me. Yeah, but a lot of them died because of you too. I know, and that's my bad, but you ain't no mistake, and Andressa isn't one either. Nolan tells him, I know I failed you, and to fix that, it's gonna take time, but I'm willing to take that time with you. And finally, Oliver wants to learn more about his mother. That's some good ass bonding. They go train some more and the war is still going on. Both sides are shooting at each other.
Hey, Oliver getting some training though. That training arc didn't happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He he's strong, but he don't know how to use his strength to his full potential. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's hope when he come out of this man can most definitely solo a Viltrumite by himself. Let's hope.
And the man himself, Battle Beast, shows up, taking these guys out one by one. Then this Viltrumite is just aura farming watching him. Battle Beast licks his lips and goes in attacking too. On another planet, Tech Jacket and Alan are taking out their forces. A Viltrumite hits him, but he punches him back and gives him a rude hit to the head. More bodies are coming back to Terrestria, but they're starting to free more and more planets from the Viltrumite's control. Even Mark is starting to slowly heal too, and his beard is starting to connect. Finally, Oliver and Nolan keep training, and he finally gets Nolan with a punch too, and makes the man bleed? Damn. The Viltrumite DNA is really starting to kick in. We move to Space Racer, just going through ships easy with this gun. I don't know why they can't or haven't tried to mass produce this thing. But they're winning more and more and liberating more planets, and Mark's stomach finally heals. He's not Spaghetti Man anymore. Now they're just chilling after catching new food, and they hear something. Mark is starting to speak. The man says, "I'll kill you." Don't tell me he's been dreaming about conquest this whole time. But he should be awake in a day or so. Oliver says, "Shit, a day?" He was really enjoying the time with his pops, and he don't really want to go back to the war. We move to Thrag, and he sees all the planets that have been turned over by the Coalition. He says, "How the f did this happen?" Listen, we're in a unique situation. I said how? It's because the planets have started to switch sides after being liberated, and Thetis...
1 minute. My bad. The fan was kind of blowing me a little bit. Make sure it's not on the video when it comes out. Let's get back to it. For sure.
He's been deploying the strongest mandem they got to go take out the solo Viltrumites. Basically, the Viltrumites gotta do solo squads right now. Thrag says, that bitch ass thinks he's won the war, alright? He thinks him and his allies are safe on that dumbass planet, alright? General Krieg says, listen, Terrestria is too well defended. I don't know if that's a good idea. Is it? And he says, my bad, gang. Whatever you want, we're gonna do it. Thrag turns around, talks to the skull again. Thetis needs to pay for his crimes. With him and his allies dead, he'll finally be avenged, Emperor Argel. What? So that's who he's been talking to this whole time? How and why does he even have this? We move back to the planet, and Oliver and Nolan just finished training again. Oliver says,
so like, is this man Thrag crazy? Is he just talking to himself, or like, do the skull have some kind of mystical power? I'm asking y'all, like y'all know, you know, like we all watching the same thing, but you know, just some theories, you know what I'm saying? Some theories out there. Theories.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call Earth my home. Like, I'm just different from everyone there, even Mark. I went to this seafood restaurant and there was a lobster in there. That was beautiful. Hold on, don't tell me this kid wants to crack a lobster right now. Bro says it gave him butterflies, but he still ate it though. They get back to the campsite and Mark is gone. We see footsteps and Mark goes to Conquest's grave. And he looks like he's really been through some shit, and he falls to his knees. Oliver and Nolan go to meet him. He says, I thought y'all were gone. Mark feels his face and he realizes he has a beard now, and Oliver's growing one too. But the issue is they've been out here for almost 2 months, and Mark finally learns the grave is Conquest's, and he's the one who killed him. We move to Thetis and he talks with the rest of the Coalition. He says, listen, I know these 2 months have been hell, but we are winning this war, I promise you. At what cost though? We've lost way too much lives. How much longer do we have to fight? And Thetis hits them with the corporate, I understand your concerns. We're gonna work diligently towards our freedom. But I promise y'all, this is the only way for us to win. We gotta finish what we started. Then this fat guy turns down something on his screen. What is he doing? Out in the streets, we just see a ship's shadow. Then the meeting room gets shot? What the hell? Thetis and everyone gets up, and they just see a Viltrumite ship there. Then they all just get off ready to fight, and the ship's just blasting everywhere. Thrag says, don't leave none of those niggas alive. The civilians are getting hit, the buildings are getting destroyed, and Krieg comes down and he's just going right through all these people. He yells, hey, where's the betrayer? Thetis pulls up behind him and says, right here. and gives him a rude punch to the face. He gets on top of him and starts punching, but Krieg kicks him off and they go fighting more in the air. Alan Shorty is walking in the street and she sees all these dead bodies. She can't take it no more. She makes an announcement and says, "Something happened to our defense system. Get that shit back up now." Then Alan comes behind her, choking this black guy, but he breaks free and starts swinging on him. Tech Jacket is facing these scrubs and taking them out, but a Viltrumite grabs her and punches her to the ground. He gets on top of her. Alan sees this, so he throws the black guy and combos this one to the sky.
Alan is saving this girl every time, bro. I hope she don't become a sacrifice. I really do. Or she make a greater suit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't become a sacrifice, girl. Every time you've been in a fight with a Viltrumite, you have got saved 3 times, I believe. Lock in. Please lock in.
But it's too late. Another Viltrumite takes her. Back to Thetis and Krieg. Thetis blocks his attacks and hits him straight to the ground. Anissa starts taking Tech Jacket through all these buildings and grinds her on this one. Brings her to the top and says, "Let's see you fight without your suit, ho," and rips it off. She brings out the knife hand ready to end her, but someone comes and punches her in the face. And the demons are finally back to join the war. Tech Jacket says, "You are now." They go in fighting the scrubs, trying not to kill them so they can switch them to their sides for this fight. Mark's watching all this chaos from above, and he says, "Alright, Oliver, follow me." They go in flying. Oliver's like, "Where the hell are we going?" He bags it though. They're gonna go flying straight through this ship, and they go right through it, destroying it straight in half. Thrag's on the ship, and he sees this. He's like, "No!" And the first thing he grabs is the skull too. Like, okay, now the forces are finally being pushed back, but the Viltrumites are still here trying to fight them. One of them goes to attack Alan, but Thetis just steps on him. We move to Thrag and he yells, "Viltrumites!" and they all stop fighting and fly in the sky. Hold on, are these running? They get to space and they just keep going, but Thrag is just pissed. Now their allied forces see this and they're like, "Hold on, these are really running? The strongest race in the world?" So they instantly put their hands up because they can't win Dolo. Now they got another problem though. The ship is starting to crash down. So Mark and Oliver go trying to hold it up, but they're not strong enough to push it. But then Pops, Thetis, and Tech Jacket come to help hold it up too. They push it up and throw it in space. Alan Shorty says, "Our defense system is back up and there's no signs of any additional Viltrumite forces." Shit, so they really won, but at what cost? Hella people died. They all go down and rescue as much people as possible, and Alan says, "This was never supposed to happen here." Thetis is like, "Yeah, it's just a minor setback. We should be good though." Gang, minor setback? What are you talking about? Do you know how much niggas died? Yeah, but this is war, twin. You're focused on the battle. We're trying to win the war. Telia says, "This don't make any sense. Someone disabled our defense system. No one could do that unless they were one of us." And they bag it's the bull, and that shit came from a single console. Alan goes and grabs this guy. He says, "Why the hell did you sell a cell to the Viltrumites?" "Huh? Broski, I didn't do that." "Shit, I don't even know what you're talking about." "But your console is the one that dropped our defenses." Then he looks and he sees the fat one trying to escape, and bro just pulls the blick out and shoots him in the head. Everyone's like, what the hell's going on? They don't even know how to react. He says, "How could you? We dedicated our lives to the coalition, and you betrayed us all? I'm sorry, twin. I had to do what I had to do." He also says he's been betraying them for years, giving information to Thrag. Not gonna lie, how the hell did they not catch him? Tell us everything right now. I'ma keep it a buck with y'all. They're still gonna win this war. Thrag's going back to Viltrum. They're gonna regroup there and plan another attack. Thetis starts smiling. They're like, "Why are you smiling?" But he says if we strike Thrag right now before his forces come back, we have a chance to end this war for real, for real. Without their leader, the Viltrumites will scatter and we can pick them off like flies. Mark's like, "Hold on, you want us to go to Viltrum?" "Yeah, we need to take the war to them, ganger." Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes,
Man,
another invincible.
Oh man, that was a great video. I hope they don't have to use that Viltrumite poison on Viltrum. No, whatever the planet called. Hope they don't have to use that poison. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the next episode because Mark ain't gonna go into Viltrum. That gotta be a good battle. Keep the girl in the armor. on Earth, bro. She has yet to fight a Viltrum 1-on-1 and win, or even put up a decent fight. Every fight she had with the Viltrum, lost. Like, it was so bad, it wasn't funny. Had to get saved three to four times now because Martin came and hit Alyssa out. So yeah, leave her on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone. But other than that, next episode is going to be great. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be great. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Please like and subscribe. That would be great. That would be a big help to me if y'all would. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Next video. Y'all have a nice day.